Good morning, good evening, good night. This is your boy Wesley. Welcome to Wesley Unplugged, my brand new podcast. This is the first episode, and I'm just happy to be here. Yes, guys, welcome to Wesley Unplugged, my brand new podcast. I'm just happy to be here. Let me just tell you a bit more about me. So I work at 9 to 5, like a regular guy. But I'm not a regular person. But yeah, I'm currently a bus driver, changing jobs right now, but that's a bit enough of that side. In terms of football now, I'm a step 6 footballer. I play for London Colney, currently speaking. I just came from Hillingdon Borough about 2 months ago now, but with all the postponements, you wouldn't think I was even there, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's just February weather. Anyways, at the start of the season, I played for #United Reserves. Big up #United and what they're doing, and the boys there, love them all. And my non-league journey started back literally in university. I was first year uni, went to Essex University, and I started at Wivenhoe Town. Didn't know anything about non-league football. Didn't know anything about football in the men's side of things. I just, because of the COVID year, so I just went straight into football. I just thought it was a normal Saturday side. Actually, I didn't even know anything about Saturday football. All I knew is just that I want to play football. So yeah, played football for Wivenhoe Town Reserves. Did well, did alright. I'm a striker, by the way, but at the time I was playing left wing. This is before I had my injury in it. My first injuries, anyways. One of my first many injuries, anyways. And so I was playing left wing, rapid. No one could catch me. Rapid. If you were faster than me, that means you were just an athlete. But I was rapid. So more time, my game was just about pace, strength, and just brute force. Over the years, I've developed IQ, so I know how to read the game. But back then, it was just raw athletic abilities. So yeah, relied on those. Did all right. I think I got 4 goals and like roughly 12 appearances, I think. And then because it's a reserve league, so you don't too many games. So I just like, I need to go somewhere else. So I went to Brentwood Town Reserves. Don't know why I did that, because in hindsight, it just didn't make sense. And in hindsight, it didn't make sense because I was just sitting on the bench. I was traveling far just to sit on the bench. And that was the first time I sat on the bench for a men's game, and I just felt distraught. Like, I was just fuming. I had to bump train. Well, I had to find a way how to get there and how to get back for free. So I'm not saying what I did, but I had to get there and back for free somehow. Anyways, managed to do that, and then I'm just sitting on the bench for 90 minutes. Gaffer came up to me and was just like, "Yeah, Wesley, sorry, like, I can't use you." I was just like, okay. I'm saying out loud, okay, but in my head I'm thinking, what do you mean you can't use me? But anyways, so he couldn't use me, game home, and I was just like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Tried to go back to Wivenhoe, and luckily they showed me enough love. At the time when I was there, they showed me enough love, so they allowed me back. So I came back to Wivenhoe, just finished the season with Wivenhoe. Cool. Now I'm more clued up about non-league football. So that summer I'm working hard, grinding hard, Comes to pre-season now. One of my boys is playing for Stanway Rovers. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, but let's just call him Denny. Denny was playing for Stanway Rovers at the time. He brought me in, tried for the first team. Bro, I was gassed. Let's just say I was just gassed. In terms of fitness, by the way, so not gassed as in excitement, gassed as in like I'm tired. Because first team football, I didn't know first team football and reserve football are 2 very different things. I didn't know there was a difference, to be honest. I just thought it was just like an A and B team. But the A team really is high. Let's say the A team's up here and the B team is down here. Oh, sorry, for the audio listeners, my right hand is above my left hand. So the levels are very big in terms of differences. And it was just very astounding. I was just shocked. I couldn't believe it. And I was just like, okay, cool, I've got a little flavour for first team. But then I tried with the reserves, with the under 23s. Didn't get in because by the time I wanted to come to the 23s, it was too late. So I just found another step 7 team called Alsford. Oh, by the way, the Stanway Rovers are step 5. Just to give you guys an idea. So the the team that I did find was Step 17 called Alsford Colne Rangers. What a beautiful team. I say beautiful team, beautiful manager. Dancy, great guy, honestly great guy. He taught me a lot. Playing for him, he taught me a lot just about football, how my work ethic, everything, training, how to be a better striker. Not even a better striker, a better athlete. He's the one that really pushed me to lose weight, to really excel in my football career. Essentially, he was just saying to me that you have all the potential in the world, you just need to drop the weight. I was just like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm working hard, and he's giving me minutes here and there. And that was my first time playing first team football. And you learn a little dark arts, a lot of tricks of trades, if that makes sense. You learn a lot of little things that just give you that little 1%. And that 1% can make a big difference in a game. Because, as you know, football's marginal. Football is very small margins that you just need to work on, little details that you just need to improve upon. And yeah, Dancy taught me a lot of those things. Like, let's say, for example, as a striker, let's say the ball's coming to my chest and the defender's on my back. With my non-dominant hand, just grab his shirt and make him hold tight to me. And then as soon as the ball comes, just push off him. That's one of those things I've learned. So that's a little tip for you strikers out there. So literally, as soon as the ball's coming, just bounce off him. So like, literally shove him backwards, so he's off balance, and you come and you propel yourself towards the ball. That helps you. Or another thing is just grab his shirt and just literally roll him. So you take a touch, going left or right, and you're literally rolling your defender, so he gets pinned. But anyways, that's another tip for you guys there. But yeah, no, he taught me Dancy, Dave Dance. He's a G. Credit to you. But right now, currently speaking, I'm just injured. I overextended my knee at a football session with my boys like 2 weeks ago. Went up for a header, and one of the boys kicked my trailing leg, and it changed my landing position. And then when I landed, my leg just gave way. Heard crunching of bones. Luckily, nothing's broken. Did an X-ray, nothing's broken. Thank God. But yeah, there's just a lot of swelling right now. We've got, currently speaking for London Colne, we've got 11 games left. It should be alright. Hopefully, I should be back by halfway, because the games are just, we got like 3 games every week now for the rest of the month. So Gaffer needs everyone available, and yeah, hopefully I can contribute to us staying up, because we're fighting relegation right now. Us and Hillingdon, we're fighting each other for relegation. Currently speaking, Hillingdon is on the same amount of games, so we played 31 games as well as Hillingdon, and Hillingdon's on 22 points, we're on 20, and we literally, you know where the relegation line is, we're literally back and forth. So it's just up to us to stay up, and it's up to them to go down. We need the points as well as they do. They're currently ahead of us on points, but we've got the same amount of games to be played. So, and we have a game against them as well, against Hillingdon, and that's really our deciding game. Luckily speaking, it got postponed yesterday, so we won't be able to play. We won't be able to play them to a further arranged date. But the league is also saying they're not going to extend the league, the fixtures even, until the end of April, past the end of April. So I'm not sure what's going to be going on in terms of that. But we can play a little 5-a-side, man. They can get smoked quickly. They get smoked quickly. Yeah, with vengeance, with a swifting. But yeah, so like, cool. Why did I start this TikTok? Not TikTok, sorry. Why did I start this podcast? To be honest with you, like I told you, I'm injured, so I thought, why not? And I've been talking to my girlfriend recently, and she's just like, I think you should do it. I think you should start it out. And let's be honest, not many great things happen without a woman pushing you behind. It could be your mum, your best friend, sister, auntie, work colleague, spouse, whatever. But credit to my girlfriend. I'll give her. Let's call her nothing. No, I'm not gonna do that. Before I put myself in hot water. No. Yeah. Credit to my girlfriend. She's helped me out really a lot, giving me good advice, giving me help, even helping me with the logo. To be honest with you, she helped me with the logo. I don't know if you guys like it. I hope you guys like it. But yeah, she helped me out with the logo, and I started this because I can talk a lot. As you can tell, I haven't actually stopped. I can talk a lot. I got a personality that can't be contained. I think I got a personality that can really translate things in certain ways to certain audiences, to certain people. Now, obviously, this is a football podcast, so I'm talking to footballers. But this is not just for the footballers. This is also just for people who are interested in football, people who want to aspire to be footballers. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need to learn all these secrets. You're going to need to learn all these things. And I just feel like there's not a lot of researchers or research searchers out there, or any people who are just giving younger generations coming up some guidance. Yes, of course, if you're in the system, that being the academy system, you're going to be taught all these things I'm saying to you. But if you're just in the non-league system, you're not really going to know these things until you're in that club environment. You're not going to really know these things before you get in. You know, they always say, you don't know something until you're in it, right? I've been in it. I'm currently still in it. So I might as well tell you guys, you listeners or audio listeners, or whoever, however or wherever you're watching this or listening to this even, as some advice. Because at the end of the day, I know there's a 15-year-old wanting to be a footballer, but can't be in an academy system. He's not in the academy system. So what's he going to do? He has to find these non-league clubs and how to get himself in there. And that's what I'm going to tell you guys to do. From my mistakes, from my do's and my don'ts, and what you can do for yourself, just tailor it to yourself. Because at the end of the day, I feel like there's a saying, right? There's nothing new under the sun. And that is so true, because tell me why I could go through something. There's no reason why there's 8 billion people in this world that haven't got, at least one person hasn't gone through it. It makes no sense. That's just not real. You know, that's just not how it will be. There's someone, at least one other person, will have to go through the same things that I'm going through. It may be a different person involved, maybe a different situation, but it will have the same result. It will always have the same result. Because why? There's nothing new under the sun, right? And I always felt within the positions I've been in. So I was an air cadet, right? I started as a cadet. I started as a recruit, then a cadet, then a corporal, then a sergeant. And then I got to flight sergeant, and then COVID happened. But with those promotions come with responsibilities, and those responsibilities are you being a role model to younger cadets or recruits even, or even to the corporals. Because I know that there's a rank system. Like in a football club, there's a rank system. You're the new guy, you're the newish guy. Okay, actually, let me change this. Let me put it in terms of football manager. You have a non-core group. You have the secondary group, you have a secondary core group, and then you have the core group, and then you have the leaders. And then it's just a system. There's a system. And then after the core group, you have the captains, the vice captain, sorry. Then you have the captain, and then you have the manager, and then the manager has coaches, and then so on and so on. It just goes on. Everything in this life has a ranking system. Your boss has a boss, and your boss's boss has a boss, and it just keeps going. And then underneath you, you have someone working underneath you. You have in terms of corporate world, you have a junior administrator, then you have the administrator, then you have a senior administrator, and then you have even a head administrator, I think. But you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, with the cadets, always been in positions of being a role model and leader. Head boy, I was a head boy in sixth form. Had to be a role model to my sixth form colleagues, peers even, sorry. What else? I was the manager of under 12s team. Shout out to Socks, Pro FA. If you're also, for the parents that are listening to this, if there are parents listening to this, make sure you get your kids to Pro FA. Shout Socks, tell them I sent you, get involved. Great run. It's a club that is well run. Great manager, great people, great staff, great colleagues to work with. Even the kids, they're amazing to work with as well. Many opportunities to progress in terms of football. This is not a sponsored ad. Socks did not ask me to mention this. Socks doesn't even know I'm doing this. I'm just saying from my heart, from my personal opinions. I believe Pro FA is one of the best Sunday, just a nice Sunday team. Nice Sunday team. Alongside, actually, Wembley AFC. That's what I used to play. Shout out to Coach Jermaine and Coach Wilbert. They're the coaches that made me the footballer I am today. They played a part in my story. Shout out to them. Shout out to AFC Wembley. Sorry, yeah, AFC Wembley, not Wembley AFC. AFC Wembley. Yeah. great place as well. That's where I started my football club. That's based in Willesden, and Pro FA is based in Barnet. Well, AFC Wembley is based in Willesden, Wembley area. But anyways, yeah, so I've always been in a position to elevate others and just educate. I need to just be a role model to other people, inspire other people to do well in whatever they're doing. I will happily applaud someone if they're doing better than me. That's just how it is. Because at the end of the day, I played a part in that. And I can take pride in knowing that, yeah, I helped you become whatever you're doing right now. And that's how I personally feel like you need to be. That's how people elevate. That's how people get better. That's how people grow. That's how people put you on, essentially. Because let's say I do a favor for you, you can do a bigger favor for me. And then it just goes hand in hand. It can be a mutually beneficial relationship. That's how life works, in my opinion. But, okay, cool. Now, the unplugged part. The unplugged part, it can go from informal conversations with chairmen, with club coaches, physios, players, ex-academy players, ex-pros. It can go on and on and on and on and on. We can talk about many different things. We're going to be sharing experiences. We're going to be sharing stories. We're going to be sharing anecdotes, things online, the things that you people comment online, everything. We can be talking about everything and anything, because at the end of the day, it's what we need to do. It's what I want this platform to do. I want this platform to be able to reach out to the young 14-year-old who's thinking, should I go into an academy system, or should I go into a non-league academy system? Because they're two very different things. They are academy systems, yes, but they are run very differently. We can be talking about the 22-year-old who's juggling with that 9 to 5, and he wants to play semi-pro football. We're talking to the 18-year-old who's got offers coming from left, right, and centre because he's doing so well in the academy system that he just got an injury, and now all those academy offers are gone. All those first team contracts are gone. Or even to the scholar who to the person who's on their scholar but didn't get their first team contract. We're talking to people like that. We're talking to every person, shape and size, male or female, or whatever you identify as. We're just talking to you. You could be listening to this on the train, in the gym, in the sauna, when you're with your missus having a cuppa. You could be doing whatever you want. You could be listening to this. You can be watching this. Just engaging. That's really and truly, that's how it is. I am just a platform. Yeah, I share my own views and experiences. You may not necessarily agree with that, and that's fine. Like football, life is opinionated. Everyone has opinions. Football's opinionated, but you got to show your abilities to make sure that people agree with your opinion about you. If your opinion about you is that you're a great footballer, make those other people have the same opinion about you. If someone doesn't, someone else will. You can have 100 no's, but that one yes, that's all you need. That's all you need. In life, football, your job, with your selected partner, whoever. That's my opinion. So, I mentioned chairmans, right? I'm a club chairman myself. I own my own football team, known as Next Level Football Club. You can find us on social media. We got a trial day coming up in pre-season, so make sure you're ready. I want everyone to be there. It's a team based in Barnet. We're gonna be playing in Barnet Sunday. Sorry, we're gonna be playing in the Barnet Sunday League. Yeah, it's a new club form. We're gonna be better than the YouTube football teams. We're gonna be better than SE Dons, Beatties, UTR. I don't know who else is out there, but listen, my team got your team on the spike, mate. Got your team's head on the spike. That's just how it is. My team is better than yours. That's just how it is. And I'm saying it here first, and I'm saying it now, and I'll always keep saying this. My team is better than your team. So SE Dons, watch out. We'll take your rep. SE Dons, you're from South, man. I don't need to say anything else. Who else? UTR. I don't even know where you play. But you're irrelevant. Who else am I sending for? Highgate Albion. You're local to us, but we'll show you that we're the better team in this side of the river. But any other team can get it. Any other team can hold the smoke. It's fine. No worries. But yeah, we're just gonna be showing you guys levels. So make sure you follow us on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever social media platform you can find us on, follow us with it. But yeah, like I said, we're going to have a trial day in pre-season. If you're following our social media accounts, you'll find out about the trial. So that if you want to be involved, that's how you're going to find out about it. So make sure you're following us up. And if you want to be involved some way, somewhere, we're always accepting volunteers. So if you want to be a photographer, if you want to be a videographer, if you want to do the graphics, if you want to be editing content, if you want to be filming the content, whatever it is, there's a position for you. But make sure you hit me up first, because you know it is first come, first serve. And also, we're always open to giving people new experiences. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I want you to elevate. I want you to become a better version of yourself 2 days time compared to today. That's just how I see it. That's how I feel about it. If you want to elevate, come to me. You can come to me on my social media, which is my TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, through Wesley Unplugged, through Next Level Football Club. What else have I started? No, nothing else. That's just it. But yeah, you can come to me through that, and make sure you're following us up and hit me up. So yeah, all the social media I just mentioned will be in the description down below. If you're new to this channel, well, it's a new podcast, so you're new to this channel. Make sure you're following us up on Instagram, Twitter, and obviously listen to us on your major podcast platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play. But even though Google Play is going to be closing down by the end of June, I believe, or July, one of the two. But yeah, until then, follow us up, man. Listen to us. Well, listen to me even as your host, Wesley. But yeah, everyone, thank you for listening to this brand new first podcast, my own baby. Thank you for being on this journey. Thank you for listening, and hope to see you soon. Hope to see some followers. I just want to engage with you guys, to be honest with you. That's all it is. But thank you guys for listening, and peace and love. God bless.